Is it worth it to hire a private chef if you are a professional athlete? This is what we're going to talk about in that video, and here is my opinion about that whole subject. So, when you are a professional athlete and you are very successful in your career, that means you train a lot, obviously, and you also have to take care of your diet. Specifically, maybe even you have chronic illness, maybe you struggle with fatigue, maybe you struggle with brain fog and concentration issues, gut issues, reproductive system issues when you're a female athlete, adrenal fatigue. There are so many symptoms that even professional athletes can have, but they're still able to perform. This is what was the case with me. I got chronic health issues, I had brain fog, I had the fatigue, I had the feeling I was carrying a 20-kilogram vest, but I was still somehow able to play professionally. And right now, in this video, I want to talk about what can actually help you in order to make sure that you heal or that you have the best performance that you can do. And what you can actually do is to get help from people that are taking care of things in your life that you don't want to take care of, or that are just very time consuming and where you could spend time on other things that are helping you more to have a better performance. And one of the things you could do in order to save more time, in order to rest more, in order to even train more, is that you hire yourself a private chef. This is something that could be really helpful. I've worked with 2 professional athletes already that had their own private chef, because in my experience, what my clients told me about that is they were just extremely happy that they had somebody that was doing the groceries, washing the produce, and also making the food for them, you know? Because if you have somebody in your everyday life, in your professional career, that is taking care of that part that is very time consuming, can be also exhausting, because we all know being a professional athlete on its own is very time consuming and can be also exhausting. Of course it's exhausting because you train a lot. And you know that you need to take care of your body, you need to take care of the right kind of foods, right kind of supplements, right kind of lifestyle in order to have the best performance that you can do. And in order to maximize that, in order to make sure that it's as easy as possible to heal your symptoms if you have any issues, or to get the best performance out of your career, there are some things I would outsource. And one of the things could be that you hire a private chef. And it doesn't even have to be a private chef that is with you every day. Maybe he comes twice a week or 3 times a week, he's bringing the groceries for you, he's doing the food, he's cooking the food for you. Maybe he's even doing some smoothies or juices, and then you are prepared for 2 or 3 days, and then after these 2 or 3 days he comes back again. And you can always just tell them, this is what I want to eat, this is what I look out for, please don't buy me that stuff, buy me that stuff, make sure it's organic, whatever you need. But in my opinion, what my clients told me about it is that they were extremely happy about the decision they made about getting a private chef, because it can help you to spend more time for other things that are improving your career, that are improving your healing process. One of the things is, if you have somebody that is taking care of the groceries, of the cooking, because it's very time consuming, if you have somebody that is taking care of that, you can train more. Because a lot of professional athletes, they like to train more than the actual training they actually do if you're on team sport. Let's say if you're tennis and it's a single sport, then you maybe have more time to do yoga sessions. Maybe you have also a private personal trainer that is coaching you to have a better physical stamina or better athleticism. So you can take even more time or spend more time with that. Maybe you can do yoga courses. Maybe you have a yoga trainer. Maybe you just want to take more rest. And this is also something that could be very important. Let's say you hire somebody that is doing groceries for you, that is doing the cooking for you, and then you can rest more. You can nap every day, which is helping you to recover faster. And in the end, it can leverage your whole career, because if you take that time off and you recover faster, you can be a much better athlete. In the end, if you are a much better athlete, you maybe even make more money out of your career because you're just better. So these are the things that can even leverage your career, that could leverage your healing. If these kind of things are helping you to recover from any kind of chronic illness that you have as a professional athlete, and this is actually helping you to heal faster, then this is something that is definitely worth it. And what I also realized, you don't have to get your own private chef. You can also talk with your teammates about that. I had one client that they had actually in their team, it was a soccer team, and in their team there were 5 people, and all of them, or five soccer players, and they like to eat basically the same. So they hired for them a private chef, and they met every day after training, and the chef was cooking for them, and they didn't have to take care about the food. And the chef also made more food for them, that they could take some food home. So this is something that you can also think about. You can speak with your teammates, you can speak with people in your vicinity. I don't know if there are any people or any athletes in your vicinity that have the same lifestyle, the same diet as you, or that want to try to be more healthy, be more, just have a better lifestyle and take more care of that. So this is also an option that you can do. But in the end, I would say, if you have the resources and if you want to amp up your healing and your performance, I would outsource that as a professional athlete, because it is very helpful and it is extremely time consuming. And this doesn't mean that you will never cook for yourself again, because for myself, I also enjoy cooking. I like to get in touch with the food. I like to prepare it. I think there's also a big spiritual part for it. So you could also say the private chef is coming every 2 or 3 days, or like 2 or 3 times a week, and is helping you with that. And the other time you are enjoying cooking your food for yourself. Maybe you have a partner, maybe you cook with your partner, you have quality time with them and have a good time cooking together. And I know how it is to have chronic symptoms and be a professional athlete. If you have chronic symptoms and you're a professional athlete, there's only one thing that you want to have in your life. And that thing is, you want your health back and you want to do your sport without having any symptoms. It's the only thing you want to have. And the question is, what are you doing about that? Do you take action? Do you take care of it? Do you actually know what's going on in your body? And if you don't, then I would highly recommend to you check out my website and book a free discovery call with us, because then we can actually see and figure out how we can help you in the end, because your career right now is also limited in your time. You don't have 50 years to get the most out of your career. You don't have so much time, so it is time now to take action and to do something about that. That you can actually say to your private chef, for instance, or to people that are helping you, what exact foods you need, what they should look out for, and what you should do in your everyday life to get rid of these nasty symptoms. Specifically, if you have chronic pain, if you have chronic symptoms, if you have any kind of autoimmune diseases, whatever you might have, it is time now to take action, because if you don't take action right now, it's very likely that you don't get everything out of your career. You won't provide for your family. You won't be able to have the career you always dreamed about, because you spend your whole time for it. You spend your whole life for it to reach the level where you are right now, and now you're not healthy enough to be able to do that 100%. So where's the point in doing that? So you should really take action and do something about that. So check out my website, book your free discovery call with us, and then I think we can help you with that. So thank you for watching the video, and see you in the next videos.